Mukam karoti vachalam pungam langayate grim yatkripathamaham mande Shri Gurum Deenadharanam. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 9th chapter, verse 35. 35 we have completed, 36. Last week we have done up to 35. This week we will take another 5 verses. So 35 to 40 we will complete today. So Prahalada Maharaja is praying. Prahalada Maharaja is pacifying. As we discussed last week also, this is a very long prayer. So because it is a long, very big canto also. Prahalada Maharaj is one of the 12 Mahajans, pure devotee. But he is teaching us how we should pray. So the prayer, you can see the lakshanas, the nice prayers, how the nice prayers are. We have been, as Hindus, we have been, since many years, we have been praying. But we learned the other type of prayers, how they want this, that, and all. But you see, Bhagavatam presents us the exalted prayers. By just simply by following them, following the footsteps of great devotees like Prahalada Maharaj, we also can get the audience of the Lord. That's what we are learning now. You see, just by repeating the prayers of Prahalada Maharaj as it is, then we will also get the audience of Narsimadev. Now, we are very nearing next week, and Narsimadev's appearance day is coming. So, unfortunately, we are in 7th canto. That also we are studying the prayers of Prahalada Maharaj. So, Prahalada Maharaj, last week, we saw that how he is explaining how the Lord created the world and how he entered the universe and how Brahma, he is called as a person who is born without mother, right? He is called as Yoni Atma. That means he is Atma Yoni, who is born without a mother. So he was searching for Lord Krishna. He was searching for the Lord, but he heard the voice. Okay, chant, you do tapasya, austerity. So Brahma was doing tapasya. And then after that, the Lord appeared before him and gave him the intelligence to do the creation work. That Prahalada Maharaja is explaining. We have seen these things in the first cantos itself, second, third itself, and the creation and the description of the universal placements, universal arrangements, different planets, how they are there. Everything is explained in 5th canto, but we are only focusing on the prayers of Bhagavatam. So we came to 7th canto so quickly. So in this prayer, Prahalada Maharaja is describing how the Lord is, how Lord entered into each universe and how he acted as, how he has become Mahavishnu, that is Karnadak Sai Vishnu, then Garbhodak Sai Vishnu, then Sirodak Sai Vishnu. So all these 3 types of expansion of Krishna as different forms of Vishnu. As we all know, that Lord Krishna never enter into the universal affairs. He is not interested in that. He is original form of the Lord, so he is enjoying his pastimes with pure devotees. But when the point of maintenance, destruction, creation, all these things are done by Lord Vishnu. That means the rasa is there is with awe and reverence. There he acts as God. He acts as God, but Krishna never acts as God. He acts as a loving person. So that's what we all want. But to attain that state, we should understand that he is supreme. So all these things are explained by Srila Prabhupada in different purports. Now we will go to the verse 36. Lord Brahma could then see you possessing thousands and thousands of faces, feet, heads, hands, thighs, noses, ears, and eyes. You were very nicely dressed, being decorated and bedecked with varieties of ornaments and weapons. Seeing you in the form of Lord Vishnu, your symptoms and form being transcendental, your legs extending from the lower planets, Lord Brahma achieved transcendental bliss. So now this is a form of Lord Vishnu, or we can consider this form as an universal form, Virata Rupa. Vishnu's form is spread as Virata Rupa, the whole universe. That's why he is called as Jagan Nivasa. The world is in him. So he has expended himself, his material energy expanded as the material universe. So first we understand him as the Supreme Lord. In the first canto, second canto, the beginning of Bhagavatam gives us the direction that we consider him as a Supreme Personality of Godhead. He's the controller, he's the creator. So we understand him as the Brahman, all-pervasive Brahman. Then we understand him as the Antaryami Paramatma. Then we understand him as Lord of the universe, as Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But then we understand that he is our object of love, where that is our goal. So this stage comes through process of first canto till 10th canto. So here he is addressed as Maya Mayam. Maya Mayam doesn't mean that his form is Maya. No. Here the meaning is that he is above Maya. Here Prabhupada is the word Maya Mayam describing the Lord's form should not be taken to mean as illusion. Rather, the Lord's form is factual, and seeing this form is the result of perfect knowledge. If you see the form of the Lord properly, then it is perfection. So ultimately, the perfection in human life is to get to Krishna Prema. How we will get that? When we chant the holy name, then the Krishna's form will be manifested. He will be manifested. This is the end. So we are all chanting now, but nothing is manifesting in our heart. But if in the pure chanting, we can see the pastimes of the Lord, we can enter into the pastimes of the Lord. That is in the pure form. So here, Madhvacharya is giving additional explanation that everything in this material world is from him. And the sun, the moon, the light, everything. Specifically, even the aromas, Brahma. So the Brahma saw that aromas and colors spread throughout the earth. The Supreme Personality of Godhead pervades the cosmic manifestation in a subtle form. In a subtle form is there, in the sense that it is his material energy. So specifically here, we have seen that light is coming from the Brahma Jyoti, the effulgence of the body of the Lord. So the sun and moon takes the light from the Lord, and similarly everything comes from the Lord. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. So everything comes from the Lord. So even the smell of the earth, we get different smells from different flowers, but the reason for that different flowers are the mud. But that mud, earth, gets the smell, aroma from the Lord. That's what here it is explained. Then the verse 37. My dear Lord, when you appeared as Ayagriva, with the head of a horse, you killed two demons, Madhu and Kaitaba, who were full of moods of passion and ignorance. Then you delivered the Vedic knowledge to Lord Brahma. For this reason, all the great saints accept your forms as transcendental, untinged by material qualities. So, we know that in the beginning, the Vedas were taken by the two demons, Madhu and Kaitaba. The Madhu and Kaitava also represents a mode of passion and ignorance. Okay, So these two demons were killed by the Lord Hayagriva. Hayagriva means Hayashirsha. Shirsha means head. Hayashirsha, horse head. But Lord may take a form, different form like this, but he is not um, tinged. He is not touched by the material qualities. He is above those things. He can appear in any form. We have a form, but this form is made of 5 elements, 5 Panchabhutas. But his form is not like that. That is repeatedly said. His form is pure, his form is transcendental. So here, Lord Brahma was not able to get access to the Vedas because they were stolen by the demons. Then Lord helped Lord Brahma to get the Vedas back by killing Madhu and Kaitaba. This we see in several prayers that when the devotees pray, they mention that Madhu Kaitaba. We see, in one prayer also, like how he killed Madhu and Kaitaba and then give the knowledge to Lord Brahma. So here we understand, Prabhupada is writing that whenever there is a decline in dharma, whenever the demonic power is more, so that time I surely come and protect dharma. So yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bharata abhyutanam adharmasya tatatmana sirajamyaham. So whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice, or descendant of Bharata and a predominant rise in irreligion, at that time I descend myself. So Prabhupada is always telling us that how the impersonal people consider Lord as an impersonal power, some power like that. So in every purport, Prabhupada is insisting that Lord is a person. Lord is a person. So why it is repeated? Many times I think about this. Why it is repeated again and again? To protect us from offending the Lord. That's why recently I attended one lecture. I saw one lecture in YouTube by Sri Sampradaya scholars. They were very nicely presenting different philosophies. It was all nice, but they were very afraid to speak against the impersonalism. But to protect us, Prabhupada is speaking about impersonalism in every page. Because this Mayavad or impersonalism is there in every blood of any Hindus or everywhere, not only Hindus, all over the world, people are more of impersonal. They think, they strongly believe that God cannot be a person. God is energy alone. So that belief system is there everywhere. And Mayavada, that, everyone is God. So such wrong philosophies are there everywhere. To remove that from us, Prabhupada in every purport is writing. So we are not very great scholars. We are normal devotees. But we understood that we should avoid offenses to the Lord. We should understand Bhagavatam as it is. So by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, even ordinary normal devotees like us can defeat or understand the danger of Mayavad. But these great scholars from other sampradaya, they were very strong, very, very scared to speak about Mayavad. They were again and again telling, they presented their philosophies, but they were again and again scared to defeat Mayavad. And even I thought of I should write to them. They know so many verses. They act in such a way that is also right. We are not saying that like that there. speaking. They are not, they know Vedas, they know Shastra, they are clearly presenting, but unfortunately, they don't want to strongly oppose Mayavad. You see, being a devotee, we should be careful in avoiding offense to the Lord, offense to the personality of Godhead. So our Acharya Stila Prabhupada is protecting us in every minute. Every purport will, I was thinking, why Prabhupada is writing so much against Mayavad? Because on our journey to Krishna, on the path of our bhakti, we should not make offense, right? So everywhere Mayavada is spread like anything. That's why Mahaprabhu was also said, Mayavada sunile sarvanasa oile. So our spiritual life will get destroyed by Mayavad. So that's why. So today I was thinking, that's why you see in every purport, Prabhupada is saying that Krishna is a person, and the foolish people are saying that he is impersonal, but he is defeating. He is a person. He is defeating in every page. That is to protect us. That is to protect us from Mayavad. Okay? Yeah, we need to get protected from the material desires. Different levels of protections are needed for devotees. Right from the from lower level, we need to protect ourselves from material desires. Okay, we should be. Then we cross over that. But when we come to a higher level, there is a danger of thinking oneself as God. Yeah, that is the attack of Maya. The Maya says, "Oh, now you have become powerful. You have, attained so much a great bhakti and other things. Then you are God." So such mentality comes to many people, many so-called spiritual leaders. We can see that. They put themselves as Amma or Appa, Amma, Appa, Lord. In South India, it is there. Like they worship Narayani, and then the guru or the person who is promoting that, then he becomes Narayani, and then they preach Amma, then they become Amma. We cannot become Amma or Appa, means Lord or Goddess. But when that means their inner motive is to become God. This is not a post. God's position is not a post that we can attain. So, in every Appasambradaya, in every spiritual or proper, not bona fide paths, they have this tendency. So, to protect us from such tendencies, Prabhupada is writing. So, Prabhupada's purports are very, very important for us. Then, next verse. In this way, my Lord, you appear in various incarnations as a human being, an animal, a saint, a great saint, a demigod, a fish, a tortoise, thus maintaining the entire creation in different planetary systems and killing the demonic principles. Killing the demonic principles. According to the age, O my Lord, you protect the principles of religion. In the age of Kali, however, you do not assert yourself as the supreme personality of Godhead, and therefore you are known as Triyuga, or the Lord who appears in three yugas. So so this point alone, Prabhupada is stressing little bit, because we need to understand that he appears in all the four yugas, but in Kali Yuga he is not representing, he is not asserting him as God, as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That we will come to that point later. Now we have to explain that how he came as a human being, Lord Rama, and he came as an animal, Varaha, and he came as a saint, Parashurama, demigod, Vamana, and aquatic, Matsya and Kurma. So, Lord comes in different forms to maintain the entire creation and to kill the demonic principles, importantly. He doesn't kill anyone. but he kills the demonic principles to protect us, to protect the dharma. Okay, so in Kali Yuga, Lord, we can see in the life of Leelas of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whenever somebody understands him as Supreme Personality of Godhead, he says, no, 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 no. Because here, the incarnation is called as confidential incarnation, Gui avatar. Mahaprabhu's incarnation is confidential. And he came as a devotee. He wanted to release the devotional mellows. That's why he came as a devotee. And that is his internal mood. But to make everyone devotee, he wanted to remain a bit devotee, rather God. If he is God, everybody will surrender to him. But he wanted to show us that, you please do devotional life like this. So, Bhagavatam clearly says, but Mahaprabhu, here, that's why he is called as Three Yuga. Three Yuga means one who appears in three yugas. But he also came in Kali Yuga as Mahaprabhu. So, where is the proof? The proof is in Bhagavatam itself. Krishna Varnam, Tisha Krishnam, Sango Pangastra Parshadam. Yai Sankirtanai Prayai, Yajantihi Sumedasaha. Sumedasaha means intelligent people of Kali Yuga. In Kali Yuga, the intelligent people will worship Mahaprabhu, who doesn't come in Krishna's color. So Tvisha Akrishnam, he is not black, he is gold. But he is surrounded by his eternal associates. Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, Gadadhar Pandit. So he is surrounded by his eternal associates and always in Sankirtana. So Prabhupada is saying that because this is a Gui avatar, so it is not mentioned as 4 Chaturyugi. He is only 3 yugas. He comes in 3 yugas. That is the reason. Okay. So verse 39, my dear Lord of the Vaikuntha planets, where there is no anxiety, my mind is extremely sinful and lusty. Being sometimes so-called happy and sometimes so-called distressed, my mind is full of lamentation and fear, and it always seeks more and more money. Thus it has become most polluted and is never satisfied in topics concerning you. I am therefore most fallen and poor. In such a status of life, how shall I be able to discuss your activities? Such a nice prayer. Such a nice prayer. See, prayers should have 2 important criteria. One is we should glorify the Lord. The prayer should glorify the Lord. How a prayer should be? They should glorify the Lord's pastimes, forms, activities, all these things. So glorification of the Lord, how great He is. The second point is the person who is praying should understand how they are low, how they are small. So how we are Hanu and he is Vibhu. So here Prahalada Maharaj is taking the position of ordinary human being. He has already a Maharaj. He is Prahalada Maharaj, not Bhakta. He is already a Maharaj. But still, if you see the mood of great Vaishnavas, if you see the prayers of Sarnagati of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he says, please give me birth as a worm in the house of a devotee. Let me become a dog in the house of a devotee. So his mood is very, 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 very low. He keeps his profile very low profile. We say, no, low profile. So that is the mood of devotees. They consider themselves as in a very fallen condition. So here Prabhupada is writing the purport that Prahalada Maharaja is representing us. Yeah, of course, he is representing us, but also he is in the very humble mood. Very humble mood. So he is representing, that is real also. It's real. He's showing the real humility. We see no Trinadapi Suni China Tharorapi Saishnu Namani Namana Dena Kirtaniya Sadari. He shows his humility. That is the nature of pure devotees, how humble they are. So he says, my mind is extremely sinful and lusty. Mind's nature is like that. Unless we purify the mind, there is no way that we can go back home, back to Godhead. So that's why it's Savai Manahasti Krishna Pada Aravinda. Mind purification is very, very important. Very important. Unless we do this here itself, this is an exercise for all of us. So this only the person who is there can understand, not anyone out, right? Except God and the person. They know how the mind works, how the mind is very bad. So he is saying openly that is the nature of the mind. Sinful and lusty, and it is sometimes so-called happy and sometimes so-called distressed. My mind is full of lamentation and fear. Correct, no? It always seeks more and more, either in the form of money or in the form of comforts or in the form of other things, name, fame, money. Such things, the mind is always like that. Please observe the mind and, and see what it wants. What it wants. More, this variety, that variety, comforts, luxury, and enjoyment, palatable things. So mind is always like that. That is the nature of the mind. So that's why the acharyas, they advise us to control the mind. Mind control is definitely very difficult. What is the very difficult part of our life is not earning money or not getting anything in this material world, controlling the mind. Arjuna himself is saying, I can control the wind, but I cannot control the mind. Mind is very, very uncontrollable. It's very bad element in in ourself is mind only. Mind is the reason for many of our problems. So what to do now? Mind is like that. So he is saying when the mind is always disturbed by material things, how he can discuss the transcendental things. So Krishna says, surrender unto me. Surrender unto me. So we have to surrender by taking the holy name. Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Nama eva kevalam. Kalo nasteva, nasteva, nasteva gatir anyatha. There is no other way except chanting the holy name of the Lord. In every lecture, we come to the point that chanting the holy name is the most important process of our bhakti. Because for any problem in our life, chanting is the only one solution for all the problems, only one medicine for all the disease. So chanting the holy name, how it controls the mind? Because if our mind is in the lotus feet of the Lord, then the mind becomes purified. Mind becomes purified, mind comes to the Suddha Sattva level. Then the person who is controlling the mind can control the whole world. So Prahalada Maharaja is expressing himself in our condition, like he is thinking himself as an ordinary living entity and he is praying. So we should not consider Prahalada Maharaj in the lower level. He is such an humble person that he understands how the mind works. So last 40th verse. My dear Lord, O infallible one, my position is like that of a person who has many wives, all trying to attract him in their own way. For example, the tongue is attracted to palatable dishes, the genitals to sex with an attractive woman, and the sense of touch to contact the soft things. The belly, although filled, still wants to eat more, and the ear, not attempting to hear about you, is generally attracted to cinema songs. The sense of smell is attracted to yet another side. The restless eyes are attracted to scenes of sense gratification, and the active senses are attracted elsewhere. In this way, I am certainly embarrassed. This is how the senses work. We all know that because we have the sense. The tongue always wants palatable food, right? Very nice. The genitals wants to have sex. The skin wants to touch soft things, you know. So that's why Hiranyakashipu's name is Hiranya and Kashipu, golden bed, soft bed. So all these senses are like many wives. So if a person has many wives, each wife will attract that person in a different directions. So our senses are pulling us down. The master is mind. Master is mind. And the senses are his agents. So a nice palatable food, a nice cinema. Prabhupada is writing here are cinema songs. Because why such translation? Is it exactly cinema songs? May not be. Actually, the thing which is other than Krishna, so Prabhupada wants us to understand, because we are all, see, in those days itself, Prabhupada wrote cinema songs. What to speak of nowadays? So he understood that people will be attracted to hear cinema songs, mundane songs. So to clearly tell the readers, Prabhupada is very bold. Clearly tell the readers that such things distracts you. Such things takes you away from Krishna. So that which is, what is sinful? What is sinful? Prabhupada is writing. What is sin? That which is not connected with Krishna is sin. Very nice definition. If we deeply understand this, then we will follow this. Otherwise, what is sin means no meat eating, no illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication. Sin. But the better definition for sin is that which is not in relationship with Krishna. That which takes you away from Krishna is all sin. Is all sin. That's why we devotees are advised not to eat even vegetarian food. We should eat only prasadam. There is a difference between vegetarian food and prasadam also. So prasad is in the spiritual level. Vegetarian food is pious level. You are a good person, but we don't want a good person. We want a devotee. That is a higher level. And one step ahead. So vegetarian, yeah, good, nice. But definitely vegetarian food is better than other things, non-veg, meat eating, all these things. But the even more higher level is we need to eat prasad. Prasad is for the body also, soul also. It's food for life. We say, no, food for life is not for life, it is for soul. So controlling all the senses can be possible only if we engage in Krishna's service. Otherwise, it is not possible. If we don't engage rightly, then definitely our senses will pull us down, distract us. If we are not in association of devotees, if we are not doing the process of sadhana bhakti, then we will be easily taken away by the senses. Ever distracted senses. I am embarrassed. So every day we are fighting. Every day we are fighting with the senses. Every minute we are fighting to be Krishna conscious or not. Every minute that fight is happening. Every minute ego battle is happening. Oh, now, our mind says I. But we learn from Bhagavatam that we should always think of Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. This I, my senses, my happiness, that we have to forget, that we have to leave. And then for our ultimate benefit is to become servant of Krishna. When we become servant of Krishna, ourselves will be taken care naturally. We need not worry about it. Definitely, this happens. If we become perfect devotee, then it is not that we neglect our body or we don't take care of our duties. No, when we become a perfect devotee, everything else will be taken care. We see in every devotee's life, every devotee's life is like that. They become good, very pure devotees, then in their life, everything is taken care. They don't starve or they don't have a weak body. Everything is taken care. So we need not worry about, oh, if I become a devotee, then what will happen? At least we try to become pure. We try to do our sadhana. Then rest of the things will be taken care. Then mind becomes perfect, no? Mind become peaceful. Then we will naturally become very intelligent, very talented, able to manage everything. Here is the key point. Here is the key point that our mind should be in Krishna's lotus feet. So that's what Prahalada Maharaja is praying, that he is admitting. No, that's how we have to pray before the Lord. We should admit our shortcomings. We should understand where we lack, where we are fallen, how dirty we are, how bad we are. That we should understand. Not before others, at least before the Lord. Before the Lord, He knows everything, no? We should also know ourselves. This is self-realization. We realize our shortcomings, we understand our fallen condition, and we understand how great Krishna is. Okay. Any doubts, comments, general doubts, clarifications, or comments? Clear? Every point is clear. No doubts.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Sunita, yes.
Mataji, you said that Lord is always glorified. Why every time Lord requires glorification by his devotees, Mataji? For ordinary living entity like us, always we are in the mode of ignorance. How we should think this glorification, Mataji, to Lord?
Lord doesn't need. By glorifying Him, we become perfect. That should be our duty. Generally, we the question is like that, like, why we should glorify the Lord, like, the ordinary politicians, ordinary big people. If you go to them, we have to flatter them, we have to utter them,
Yes, ma'am.
Here in a pure level, this is in a pure level, this is a material level.
Yes.
He doesn't need, he is Atmarama, he is self-satisfied person. He doesn't need your glorification. By glorifying you, you get purified. It is for your benefit, not for his happiness. He is Atmarama. He is self-satisfied and he is all renunciant. He doesn't need your glorification. He is always glorified.
Yes.
So, glorifying him is for our benefit. Not he is asking. This is our acharyas are teaching. By glorifying him, by
little
always,
purification also will get, Mataji, by glorifying.
definitely,
Little.
not little more purification.
Because always we are in the mode of ignorance and passion,
Ignorance
Mataji.
only. Yeah. That the answer is okay for you? Yeah.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
Thank you, Mataji.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Vasanti Mata. Yes.
You said we should fight our senses, but that is also given by God. And in this Janma, we should be like this has been decided by Him. So accordingly, we have to go along with the tide, no?
No.
Like Hiranyakashipu and Ravana, they were made to do such things as a punishment because they were originally Jaya Vijayas.
Not
Like that, we maybe some other thing, and we have been punished to, go like this as we are in this Janma. So why should we fight it against?
no,
Fight against it?
no.
I'm
See, their case is different. Jai Vijaya case is different. We are not touching that point now. Now, coming to our point, he made us like that according to our desire and our karma. There are two things. Karmana deva netrena. There is one very important verse. Means this karmic, how we are, what we are today is because of my desire, my karma only. I came to this body of a female, or I came to the
because everything is made by him, means there is no my karma,
No,
there
no.
is no I here.
Not
Because
made. It is
everything is
no.
Krishna.
There is a independent free will.
That is what I don't get it, Madam Mataji.
You're not getting. See, independent. See, we are under his control definitely, but we have a small amount of freedom. So we make mistake with misusing that freedom. So that binds us here again and again. See, for example, you are having a dog in your house, but you have given a freedom to the dog in a limited way. Like you are tying the dog with this much length of rope or a chain that has this much length, the dog has the freedom to roam. Or you keep the doors locked and you leave the dog to roam around. That much freedom the dog has. So similarly, we have some little freedom to desire. Okay, somebody is desiring, oh, I want to become queen of this England, Queen Elizabeth, or I want to become Apsara, I want to become a scientist, a doctor. So many things are there in the material world. So when somebody desires, Krishna helps them to go towards that goal. Okay, if you have qualification you have to develop that qualification, all these things. So connected karma, so network, it is not completely he decides. He has also given you a free will. So that free will only binds us. If we don't have anything, we surrender only to the Krishna's wish, then we are not here. We will be with him. We will be like Arjuna. We will be like in the past times, you see all pure devotees, they are with the Lord and they are completely with him. The leelas are completely pure, devotional.
But all those people are Nitya Suris, you said.
Ah,
So they are not like us.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, they come with him, they go
So
with him.
when we compare among ourselves, all our, fallen souls,
No,
we
there
have
he is. No.
been
What I
decided.
wanted to tell you is there he has complete dominance on those souls. With us, he has given us, okay, like in Tamil, Tardu Uttar, Odipon. Like he has given us freedom. You go, run away. So when the run away also, it's a checkpoint, speed breakers. Everywhere speed breakers, everywhere dangers. This material world he has created. But it is full of problems, you see. He has given, in one way, he said, okay, I have given you complete freedom. You go and enjoy. But that has lots of limitations. Wherever we go, we get the kick. Wherever we go, we get the kick. To make us realize that without him, we cannot. We have freedom. It's not that he made us. Now you have a freedom to choose. Choose to become, okay, there is no freedom that we cannot change the body now. Okay. You want to change the body means next life you can change. If you want a heavenly body, then you do some sacrifices specifically mentioned in the Vedas. Then you become Indra, Chandra, or some Apsara, or some Swargavasi. There are some procedures. If somebody is deeply desiring, then they may be promoted to heavenly planets by doing good activities, all these things. So a chance is given to every jiva to choose his next life, not the present life. Presently, they cannot change the body, but presently, they can stop the karmic reaction. Now also you can stop the karmic reaction by completely surrendering. When even in this life, if you completely surrender to Krishna, your life changes. Your life changes. Then he takes over. And the one devotee was telling that for others, we have the Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, different planets, 9 planets are there, no? For pure devotees, only Krishna planet. Only Krishna acts for them. Other planets, they don't act. They cannot come in between Krishna and that devotee. He takes care of them. Even in this life, very life. Even now you are saying, no, he has kept me like this. Now you decide, okay, Vasanti Mami, you decide, I am completely surrendered to you. I am yours. Like Vibhishan took Saranagati, no? Like that, if you take Saranagati, then he will take care of you fully. He may do anything and makes sure that you go to him. That's why it is said that, in Sri Sampradaya also, in our Sampradaya also, Saranagati is very, very important. Very important. So it is a process. Now we stop our karmic reaction. By surrendering to Krishna, we stop our further births in this world. Now, that can be done in this very lifetime. Now you can change your fate by surrendering to Krishna, by surrendering yourself to the will of the Lord. Now it is not the will of the Lord that you come to this material world and suffer. It is our wish. But it is managed by him. Even for that, to get this body also, he has to give you. So the soul cannot be independent. Yeah, minute independency is there and completely it cannot be independent. For that, he has to accompany us as Paramatma. Even in the body of a pig. Even if somebody become a pig, he is there as Paramatma. He is not affected by it, but he is there. Clear, Mataji?
Yes, thank you, Mataji.
Not it, huh? It's okay. We'll go to next question. Do humility, tolerance, and other qualities develop automatically with advancement of Krishna consciousness, or do we need to also focus on developing these qualities separately? If somebody is very sincere, uh, then if the sadhana package is perfect, if somebody is doing Krishna consciousness properly, then if they are very arrogant, the Antaryami Paramatma will tell them, you are very arrogant. Why don't you are a devotee? You should be humble. The inner, the Lord will speak, guide. Yeah, it will come automatically. Yeah. Focus on devotional service, then humility will come. How it comes, the person who is following Krishna consciousness will be able to identify, oh, I am chanting so many rounds, I am a devotee so many years, but still I am arrogant. I am not humble. I have so much false ego. I am not able to tolerate smallest things also. My mind get agitated. That means I'm not advancing. So such realizations will come. Then that devotee will go to the counselor or go to the spiritual master and ask how I can change. So then the rectification or guidelines will get. They simply by doing Krishna consciousness, things changes will automatically come. How? It's a process. Again, yeah. That person will get realization.
Yes, Mataji, this I have experienced.
Yes, no? Yeah. So we change. I was a different person when I started my Krishna consciousness. Slowly, I'm changing. I can find out if somebody points out my mistakes, I do see what is there, how I can change it. But still, I have anarthas. I come to the point of understanding my anarthas. So the only way is to take out our anarthas is to always engage in Krishna consciousness. I am a woman, no? So I had the habit of gossiping. I tried as a psychologist. I identified early And then, some of my friends also pointed out why you are doing like this. So I tried to take it out in a materialistic way, but didn't work out. But now I'm completely engaging in Krishna consciousness, then there is no way of any anarthas coming in. Where you have time? I wanted to speak, Gramya Kada, unwanted things, but no time because busy. So you keep yourself busy in Krishna consciousness, and then this anarthas have no space. Then they go away, and then permanently you can get rid of them. This is one point. Like that, we can, in the advance of Krishna consciousness, we can identify them and then take them out. Hmm?
Mataji,
Yes, yes.
just wanted to know, like recently there are everyone were requesting for prayers for Gopal Krishna Maharaj. So generally like that, when we pray for so great devotees, how to pray to Lord that save him, or Lord can take care of him anyway. So
Yeah, Lord will definitely take care of him. But this is for our purification again. We need great souls, right? Because their absence will make a lot of difference in our life. I wanted to glorify His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj in this class also. But I have done in the Tamil class. Some devotees are there in Tamil class also, English class also. So I thought, okay, here I will go with Bhagavatam. If you want, we will discuss. We will speak about him in next week. So here our mood is that Mataji said, no, Vasanti Mataji told that everything is in a pure devotee's life. He is deciding everything. So it is for our satisfaction, it is for our purification. And Krishna also wants to see that how far you want the association of pure devotees. So by praying for him, and then, we long for the association of the devotees. So that desire is there. That is a pure desire, right? That is a pure desire. It's good that we pray. Then whatever he plans, it will happen. But it is our duty to pray to him. Will it make a difference? That is also up to Krishna. Sometimes he listens, sometimes he doesn't listen, but he has every reason for that. We cannot understand his plans. So we pray. If nothing happens, that we accept it as his plan. Because when Prabhupada was when he was leaving, so the devotees also prayed. But that much only Prabhupada wanted, so Krishna wanted Prabhupada to suffer in this material world. Because he also suffered a lot. So he thought, okay, let my pure devotee come to me and enjoy. Here, why he is suffering more and more for these fallen souls. Enough. He has given enough. Prabhupada has given enough to us. So let my pure devotee come to me. So that we don't know. We don't know what is this. Krishna's plans. But for our purification, we need to pray.
yes, Mataji, thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So any doubts? So next week, if you all like, then we will go for glorification of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. Because we
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hmm.
But we can desire for as we see devotees passing away.
Hmm.
But when it comes to us,
Hmm.
how it's going to be? Or can we prepare ourselves from now itself,
Yes.
praying God that I want to leave the body with Guru and Gauranga or something like that? We can start preparing our minds, Mataji.
See,
We see suddenly devotees are
appear. Yeah. Vellore
Been there.
congregation, one devotee disappeared today,
Yes.
yesterday night. So suddenly
Yeah.
we are going. What we have to do? We have to prepare for our death. It may happen any time. So there is a prayer in Tamil, which Tamil devotees can release. That at least,
அப்போதைக்கு இப்பவே சொல்லி வைக்கிறேன்.
yeah.
ஆஹ்
Mugdamala Stotram, Krishnatwadiya Pada Pangaja Pancharantram, Adyevame Vishatu Manasa Rajahamsaha, Prana Prayana Samaye Kapavada Pitta, Gandho Varodana Vitasmaranam Putaste. So such prayers we can do, but in one purport. And Srimad Bhagavatam, Prabhupada is saying that we need not worry about our death and other destination. Once we have taken, what is Saranagati means, once you have surrendered to Krishna, you should not worry about where you die, how you die, what will happen in the next life. No need to worry at all. He will take care. Because once you declare that I am Krishna's devotee, I surrender to Krishna. This Hare Krishna Mahamantra is surrendering to Krishna. So once you understand, once you completely surrender to Krishna, he will take care of us. You need not worry. For example, when Rani Rukmini was just born, or until she get married, actually had any worries about how I get food, how I get clothing, how I get a school, good school. You have means from nice prasad, nice food, or nice arrangement for bhakti. You have everything to the 100% possible of your capacity. You are human mother.
Yes.
Imagine Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is loving us more than we love us.
His children.
Correct? See how you are loving yourself. Love, when we compare with the love of Krishna, that is love is pure. Correct?
Abundance, yes.
So he will take care of us. So the intensity to love him should be 100%. How we become, our love for Krishna should become 100%.
Right.
So that's why Anyabhilashita Sunyam Jnana Karmadi Anavritam Anukulyana Krishna Anusilanam Bhakti Uttama. So our bhakti is only to please him. So even at the time of death, we have to lament how I can chant. I am not chanting 16 rounds. Now I am in deathbed. Krishna, at least I should recite, I should serve devotees. So that mood, if we develop, then rest is taken care. So Saranagati is the only point. You take surrender, that's all. Worry about this. We need not, because that is also not in our hands.
Right.
I was always thinking about one thing, that many people, many devotees think that unless we leave our body in Vrindavan or Mayapur or with chanting of devotees, then it is not glorious. Some fear is there with the devotees' mind. As you said, I should be surrounded by Guru and devotees. It may not happen. Like if you read the Leela of Prithu Maharaj, Prithu Maharaj went to forest, and except his wife, nobody was there. Any saintly person, they disappear in such a way that no followers, nobody knows. His body is thrown. His body is into the water, or his body into ash, his body into fire. No funerals, no Smriti Sabha, no glorification, nothing. They just, because they know that this body, the whole universe is going to become chur. Means whole universe is going to get destroyed. What about this body? No need.
Right.
You worry about it at all. What happens? We leave this body after. Oh, that worry should not be there for us.
Okay.
That worry should not be there, because he will take. So far, he was taking care of us. You never asked for so many things in it, but accordingly, he was taking care of you. So don't worry.
Okay, Mataji.
Don't worry. But every day surrender. Every minute surrender. Every minute surrender. That prayer also I like. This the Vallabh Sampradaya devotees, they chant Shri Krishna Saranam Mama. Shri Krishna Saranam Mama. So that at least Hare Krishna is Shri Krishna Saranam Mama only. We surrender
Mhm.
to Krishna. We surrender to Krishna.
Mhm.
That only we become close to Krishna, and then he will take care. Now also he is taking care.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
true.
now also he is taking care. I have written. I don't know. You don't know Tamil, no?
Mm.
I have written an article. What is mean? It's a nice in Tamil. Krishnar எதை காப்பாற்றுகிறார்?
Mhm.
What? How Krishna is protecting us?
Okay.
How? What
Mm.
Krishna is protecting us? The
Mm.
body or our property or what he is protecting? So this
Mm.
I will narrate a small thing and then I will end the class. It's every time I narrate this and then get satisfied. There was one Mataji, a very good preacher. Her name
Mm.
was Aladini, Prabhupada's disciple.
Mm.
So she was very good level of sadhana and very dedicated to the mission. And she was preaching, full-time devotee. So she went to one African country, and that in that country, one Muslim king was very arrogant. So ISKCON wrote a letter to that fellow that why you are arrogant, why you are killing innocent people, please don't do that. Like that, submissively, humbly, they wrote one letter. But
Mm.
he was a demonic person. He didn't
Mm.
understand. He came with the guns and the people to shoot the ISKCON devotees. So when he came in a van and tried to shoot many people in the temple, many devotees in the flee away. But the important devotees were caught by him.
Mm.
So in
Mm.
that, Aladini Mataji was one. So he
Mhm.
took them, all of them, near a riverbed to kill them and throw in the river. So, but still he was very compassionate towards ladies. He said, ladies, I will release you. If you want, you can go. But this
Mm.
Aladini Mataji came in front and said, in front of my eyes, I will not allow devotees to die. So she put like that, and the first person to be killed was her. Okay, then
Oh.
her body was thrown into water. That's all.
Mm.
So other devotees also he killed, the important temple president and important devotees. So when that came to other devotees' notice, especially His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj, he gave a note for that. So the
Mhm.
ordinary people, they think Krishna didn't protect her, right?
Mm.
Because
Mm.
she was so dedicated.
Mm.
Krishna didn't protect her. So such question comes in every normal brain.
Mm.
But the answer is Krishna protected her Krishna consciousness. At the
Mm.
time, danger is there, but still she was confident that I will not allow devotees to die. So she was Krishna conscious at the point. Imagine if we are put into that point, if some snake is coming, or some tiger is coming, some danger is coming, we will try to escape, protect our body. But she was Krishna conscious. That was protected. Because Antaryami Paramatma guides us. Okay, now important is not the body, but our mind, our consciousness. That time our consciousness was pure. So at the time of death, protecting the body is not important. Protecting our consciousness is important. That time we should remember Krishna. That is more important than anything else. Anyway, we are going to die. Today or tomorrow. She might have died after, when she was died, she was around 40 years like that. She would have become 80 years old lady and, passed away gloriously or whatever it is. But the glory of her death is that she was remembering Krishna. She was Krishna consciousness. She wanted to protect devotees. That intelligence was given by the Lord. So that is the protection. The protection of our Krishna consciousness is guaranteed by the Lord. So he protect our Krishna consciousness, not the body. Body anyway he will not protect. This body's lifetime is determined. It is fixed. What age? 80 years, 90 years, or 60 years, 70 years. And it is the day, time, minute is already designed. But what Krishna protects, because this lifetime you have chosen to become Krishna consciousness. We have our karmic reaction to be like this. We have this much rich, this much intelligence, this much comfort. So all these things are given to us by our karmic reactions. But in this life, we have every time, for example, we have the opportunity, 4 o'clock, we could have watched a movie. We could have went for shopping, but we are in Bhagavatam class. We choose. Every minute we choose to chant. We choose to hear Bhagavatam. We choose to associate with devotees. We choose to go to temple. So at that time we can do something else, right? We could have done something else, but every time we choose devotional service. So that by seeing that interest in us, he will protect our Krishna consciousness. What he will protect? Our Krishna consciousness he will protect. He will change our destiny. So we need not worry about our...
Okay.
But, we should be worried about how much sadhu sangha I need to take, how much Bhagavatam I need to take. For that we need to, because this lifetime is very short. I need to complete Bhagavatam. I need to complete Chaitanya Charitamrita. I need to do more service. I need to take care of devotee. I need to serve my Guru. Because Guru Maharaj may leave. Like we are seeing many Guru Maharajas are leaving. So as much as possible, I can take his association. I can serve him. And serving a Guru is very, very rare opportunity. So when opportunity comes, grab, do it. So such things, such asset you please accumulate. This is an asset which will not be taken from your account. The material things which we have will end in this lifetime. But the amount of chanting, the amount of service, the amount of devotional service we have done is an asset forever. Forever. It will not go out of your account. Please try to understand. Now, in this lifetime, you have climbed 5 steps, means the next lifetime you will go to 6 directly. Whatever you have achieved in devotional service, 1 step, 2 step, that is a permanent asset. So, need not worry. So, increase your devotional service, increase your reading, increase your chanting, do your service more and more. In this, you have to be greedy. That is not greedy, it is right greediness. You should be greedy to do service and chanting. Fine.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you.
Hare
Thank you very much.
Hare.
Hare Krishna.
So next week we will see the same time. Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. Thank you, Hare.